This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI Studios in Toronto, Canada.
Hey Toronto, this is Ed Sheeran.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Bryan Adams.
This is Adele.
This is Madonna.
It's Michael Bublé, and you're listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep Show. It's fun. They're amazing.
It's Professional Speakers Day.
Okay.
And it's interesting because you and I speak for a living, right? So you would think that we'd fall under this category. Although I will say, and I don't know if this is true for you, but when I first started in this business, I certainly had an idea of what I thought a professional speaker sounded like a broadcaster. And it's not my fault. It's because we grew up watching reporters and anchors sound a certain way. They all had that news voice. You know what I'm talking about?
We grew up, totally know what you're talking about. We grew up with the 6 and 11 o'clock news being appointment viewing.
Yes.
You would wait for the 6 o'clock news, and then you would wait for the 11 o'clock news. And when you're only on air and projecting for half an hour or 1 hour, you can talk like this in tonight's top stories. And that's what we grew up with. But then we've now moved to a society of like 24-hour channels. And you and I both worked at a 24-hour channel where we were on TV for like 7 hours in an 8-hour day or
You're
whatever.
talking the entire time.
It's at some point, you can project and be the fake news voice guy for a while. But at some point, your shoulders drop and your diaphragm sags and you just start talking like you normally talk.
Yes.
And it's so much better.
It is so much. I remember when I was a reporter and I was out in the field and I was like, okay, well, I've got to sound credible. I was really young, I was in my early 20s. I was like, nobody's going to believe anything I have to say. So I have to like sound credible. I have to sound professional. I have to sound a certain way.
I don't even remember that voice on you.
Oh, no.
Can you give me a taste?
So, yeah, it would be like, I'm Pooja Honda reporting live.
Wow.
Like that whole thing.
You sound like the reporter from Family Guy.
I'm live on scene. And this is what, like that whole thing, which is horrible because it's not real. It's not authentic in any way. And honestly, you spend so much time because you are performing that you forget, what you're supposed to be doing, which is, actually telling the story and whatnot. So in the end, what was better was just being myself.
It was totally being yourself.
I learned it very quickly. And as soon as I started just being myself, it was so much easier. The job became easier.
You just gave me flashbacks when you did that voice to my first demo. Because I was like interning at various sports stations. Like my first demo, and it's probably still on DVD somewhere in my storage locker, is me going like, Gurdeep Ahluwalia, Sportsnet, Toronto. The little head nod. Sportsnet. Toronto. Like so ridiculous.
Again, it's not your fault. It's what we grew up watching. We thought that's what you were supposed to do. So now we just have a show where we don't do anything you're supposed to do. And it seems to be going okay.
We barely know what we're doing coming into each segment. And it seems to be working pretty well so far. We love flying by the seat of our pants and hope you do too.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
win cash with Word Whirl right now.
It's Word Whirl. We're playing for $100. We got a first-timer who is kindly pulled over. We always ask that you do that during the games. We want everything to be safe. Good morning, Stephen from Toronto. How are you?
Good. How are you?
We're great. What are you up to this morning?
Nothing. Just driving the wife to work, and then I got to go to work.
Oh, wow. Okay, so your wife's in the car with you right now?
Yes, she is.
Oh, that's so sweet.
What's your wife's name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. Do you drop her to work every morning?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Is it on the way
That's
to
lovely.
your work, or you just go out of your way for your wife?
No, it's like 5 minutes away, and then I jump on the highway.
Oh,
That's so
nice.
sweet. I love that. That little time is precious together every morning. Like when
Yes, it is.
my dad used to drop me to school, even though my school wasn't that far. But like those little 5 minutes you get to spend with someone you love is. You look back on it, you're like, oh, that's really nice.
That's
I'm glad I
really
had
nice.
that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. Husband of the year, Stephen. Okay, let's see if we can win you $100 here. Real simple game. I'm going to pick a word. Pooja's going to pick a word. You pick Team Pooja or Team Gurdeep. We were just talking about Professional Speakers Day. You mentioned it's Professional Speakers Day. One of the verbal things you do to get the marbles out of your mouth in the morning, there's lots of little sayings, but maybe the most famous one is, she sells seashells by the seashore.
Oh, very good.
I did it very slowly.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go.
I mess that one up every time.
The faster you go, the harder it is. So I'm going to go with seashell.
Okay.
Or, you know what? I'm going to say it like Sean Connery because I want to be stupid. Shisha. Shisha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I also do that same vocal exercise, although I replace seashell with seaweed.
What now?
Yeah.
But that
she
doesn't-
sells seaweed by the seashore.
But that's way easier.
I know, but that's why I want to make it easier for me.
Yours is novice level. Mine's expert level.
Yes.
Okay. Dumb words today. Stephen, I'm going shisha, and Pooja's going
seaweed.
What do you think? Team Pooja or Team Gurdeep, Stephen?
Gurdeep.
How come?
I just have a funny feeling it's going to be that word.
Oh, it's just a funny feeling. Does your wife concur?
Yes, she does.
Okay.
I also, you didn't really check in with your wife. There wasn't much teamwork there. You're just like, I see it. It's Gurdeep. I'm doing it.
We whispered to each other. That's all.
Oh, okay.
A little sweet. Your wife whispered my name in your ear. Somehow I feel like I'm now a part. Are we a throuple?
This just got awkward. Okay, why don't we leave it at... It did, right? You just picked Team Gurdeep, although you might be changing your mind. We're going to go ahead and whirl up the words and see what happens.
Seashell.
Seaweed.
Seashell.
You won $100. That's 33 for each of us, me, you, and your wife.
Yay!
Steven, whatever that gut feeling was, whatever it is that your wife whispered to you, you got it right. $100 richer this morning. And we appreciate you listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep Show.
Thank you.
The Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI. The Daily Double.
With Pooja and Gurdeep.
So we got two stories you need to know, and you have an update with the whole Kawhi situation.
This road keeps getting windier and twistier. No word when there's going to be a resolution here. So the NBA was already investigating Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers and that aspiration sponsorship, which was basically a no-show sponsorship and was funneling money to Kawhi allegedly via third-party company. It was all basically circumventing the salary cap, which is very illegal. That's the allegation. Allegedly. Mm-hmm. Now, they reported a couple weeks ago that there was a second company that he had an alleged sponsorship with. Now we're getting more details on that. It's all Pablo Torre, the wonderful reporter who's been unearthing this whole thing. Mm-hmm. He says that the second sponsorship was with the company that makes the Clippers' giant video screen in their arena. It's called Daktronics. And it's the same allegation, basically, that he had some type of on-paper sponsorship with Daktronics that was basically funneling money from the Clippers to Daktronics to Kawhi, more money in his pocket. We don't know how much this time, allegedly. But again, this is salary cap circumvention. It's a way to pay a player more without affecting the salary cap.
Which is not allowed.
Which is it's very illegal.
But this is the workaround, which I guess exists because people have done it before?
That's the thing. Like, I'm not naive. Like, I think teams have probably found ways to convince free agents to come there. Many illegal ways.
I'm
which is
sure.
Like, we'll set you up with a house. We'll set you up with a condo. We'll take care of this, take care of... There's lots of ways to circumvent the cap. This one just feels so egregious because it's so big. Like the deal with Aspiration was $28 million. We don't know how much this one is worth. Probably a lot. This investigation's already been going on 11 months. And the commissioner has said he hopes it wraps up sometime this summer. Some reports say it could go into next year. And it's all holding up a trade of Kawhi back to the Raptors. And it's so awkward because training camp's like a month away, and we already know who the Raptors were supposed to trade, Brandon Ingram and Grady Dick. If this doesn't get resolved in the next month, imagine showing up to camp here if you're Brandon Ingram and Grady Dick, knowing you're not wanted and that the team has traded you away, but you're still here in limbo.
I mean, speaking of not wanted, do we still want Kawhi? After all of this, do we still want him?
I do. I really do, because he's good and I want to win.
Okay.
Yeah, what do you got?
So you've heard of protein maxing, right? Essentially, it means you're maximizing your daily protein intake. And it's what we keep hearing. You need more protein. You need more protein to build muscle, to age better. There's been a protein craze, even on products on store shelves. You've seen protein bread, protein cereal, protein bars.
I just got some protein cereal, yeah.
And there's even protein pasta.
Oh,
yeah.
That's just fun to say.
Which I want to try.
But
what if I told you there's new scientific study that is challenging the protein craze, saying we should actually be eating less, not more protein?
Oh, who is this hipster who's telling us not to?
I don't know. This is specifically when it comes to supporting better aging and extending your lifespan. The study found that protein restriction consistently extended lifespan and even improved metabolic health. They only did a short-term human trial on this, so, obviously more trials are needed, but they found restricting protein intake that showed improvements in blood sugar, insulin sensitivity, and body fat. And essentially it boils down to these 3 amino acids that give you the most benefits, which you can still find in some protein sources. So maybe this just boils down to quality protein sources. Like,
Right.
it's not just enough to like maximize your protein. It's a certain type of protein.
Quality over quantity.
Yeah, that you should be taking. And it doesn't mean you cut it out entirely. And of course, for some people, this is not safe at all. If you're pregnant, children, anybody who's deficient in this
Right.
area should not be avoiding protein. But I think it's food for thought.
Right.
Because, we hear all about these things, these crazes online. And a lot of the time, that's just what it is. It's a craze.
The no protein maxing, we're going protein minning.
Yes. Has a better ring to it, doesn't it?
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
I was doing some reorganizing this week with a little time I had. All the miscellaneous stuff that it just ends up in your junk drawer.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I thought it's time to finally try and tackle the problem, the junk drawer.
Oh,
Because every
no.
time I do a purge or a cleaning, all the miscellaneous ends up there, but I never clean the junk drawer.
Oh, it's
I
such
tried.
a task.
I tried and I gave up pretty quickly.
Yes.
It's just, I don't know where to start. There's no rhyme or reason to anything. I've got little like IKEA, little drawers and dividers in there to make myself think it's organized. It's a hot mess. There's so much crap in there.
There's a junk drawer for a reason. It's because you don't know where else to put it. That's
Yeah.
why you put it in the drawer.
My favorite thing in there is my rubber band ball that keeps getting bigger and bigger. And now the drawer won't actually close. And there's times where I try to open it, but now it starts jamming. And I don't know what item in there is not allowing me to open it. It
It's
might
junk.
be.
I'll
It's
tell you that
junk.
much.
It's something that's too big in there. But I was like, am I being too hard on myself? Because I remembered in my moment of frustration staring at my junk drawer that someone I know told me they have so much junk, they have 2 junk drawers.
Oh, you remember that?
Yeah. You have 2 junk drawers.
I do. I have one in the kitchen and I have one near my foyer, my front entrance. And I don't know, because I think the front entrance makes sense. You get flyers, you get a bunch of stuff, whatever, and then you put stuff in the drawer just to tidy up, and then you forget about it, and it becomes the junk drawer.
That's gutsy though, because what if a guest comes over and just opens your front foyer drawer?
Whoa,
The first
whoa,
impression
whoa.
they get is that
Wait,
you have a lot of junk.
Any
in
guest
the front.
that's coming over opening up my drawers is not invited back. What
I've
are you
done-
doing?
I've done it.
What?
I've seen that Canadian Tire flyer from 1986.
What are you doing,
Time to
man?
get rid of it.
Stop going through my drawers. But there's all sorts of things. You're not wrong about what's in the junk drawer. I feel like everybody. I'm gonna throw this out there. I could be wrong, but I feel like everybody at least has one paper clip. A
Okay.
paper clip in a junk drawer in order for it to be a junk drawer.
That's a common item. Paperclip. I'm going to throw in the rubber band ball that I mentioned.
Yes.
I think that's also accurate. What is for a junk drawer to qualify as a junk drawer? What is the one absolute mandatory item it has to have? What do you got, Steph?
I have both an Allen key that I have no clue what it's for.
Yes,
Oh,
I have an
that's
Allen
good.
key.
An Allen
And
key.
the random screw from some piece of furniture that I'm like, I'm going to remember it's here for this.
Yes.
And I have
Yes.
no clue.
Yes.
No
Those
clue what
two
it
are
goes.
always just sitting there.
And there is a lot about remembering. Like I have a key. I don't know what the key opens.
Oh.
but I have a key, a random key.
I have suitcase locks, little baby suitcase locks, but I don't have keys.
oh, see, I have the keys. I have the keys, but no locks.
Maybe those go together.
Maybe we need to do like a junk drawer swap. Maybe there needs
Oh,
to
that'd
be like
fun.
one of those
That would
things.
solve nothing. But can I tell you what I have? And I don't know why I throw this away because neither item is longer usable. I have a melted cough drop stuck to a penny.
You know what though?
Because you put your change in there, and then I
Yes.
put mints and cough drop. I have a
you're not-
melted cough drop stuck to a penny.
You're not going to throw out a penny. I'm not sure why you didn't throw out the cough drop, but still, I feel you. Oh, there's a receipt.
Yes, there's always a receipt.
And it's faded.
And you
Yes.
have no clue what it was for.
But you kept it.
But I also have my calculator from high school, and it's
Scientific?
and it's taped so that it would stay together because it had broken apart, and it still works.
That's
know,
so
yeah.
old. No
You have
offense.
one on
Why-
your
I know. I don't
phone.
know why it's in there because it just keeps getting put in there for some reason after I clean it. I don't know why. It's like nostalgia. I don't know.
Okay. I
you have a
guess.
calculator on your phone. You know that, right?
I know.
I have 3 different birthday candles, not from the same set.
Yes.
They're different colors, and 2 of them are partially burned down.
I have.
Why don't
this
I
is
get
the
rid of
thing.
it?
I have random numbers that are never the numbers that I need for the actual birthday.
Exactly.
It's so
Yes.
annoying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have the same thing. I feel like matches. Does anybody have matches?
Oh,
No, I
yeah.
don't.
Junk
I
drawer?
don't
Sure.
anymore. No.
The pyro doesn't have matches?
No, because I use
That's like I have a
lighters.
blowtorch. She's like, fireworks in my junk drawer? Anybody else? Roman candles? No, that's just
No,
used up.
I-
Okay,
Yeah, no
we
matches.
just named a bunch, but I'm sure that you're listening right now thinking that we've missed something. For a junk drawer to qualify as a junk drawer, what is the one absolute mandatory item that it has to have?
Let's go to Stephanie and Aurora.
Coupons.
Coupons.
Physical
Oh.
coupons.
Thinking I'm going to use them, and then I forget they're in there.
And then they're expired.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
There's a buy one, get one free for something and you forgot to use it. Totally.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm going to add gift cards to that too because I have put gift cards in there, not realizing, and then
No, you got to have a separate gift card box.
I have a Nordstrom gift card in there that Nordstrom doesn't exist anymore.
Oh,
so
no.
then there's that.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Stephanie, thank you so much for sharing. It
Thank you. You guys are great. Have a nice day.
You
you
too.
too.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
was for $100.
No.
Yeah, I know. Whitney from Hamilton. So what is that thing that's in your junk drawer?
Dead batteries.
Oh,
Dead batteries. Yes.
Why do
How
we
did
do
we miss
this?
that?
Why do we do this?
Oh,
Why don't we
sorry.
just,
I don't
I guess
know.
because you can't throw it out in the garbage and then you have to have it in a separate thing, but then you're like, I'll get to it, and then you just don't.
Yeah, I have plans to do that, and then it never goes. So.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember way back the Duracell used to have the packs where you could test the strength of the battery?
Yes.
You had to squeeze it so
I
hard in
still
the pack.
have one.
You'd hurt your index finger and thumb.
Yes,
Just
those
to-
were the best, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Thanks so much for the call, Whitney.
Thank you.
I'm going to add that there's always a battery that's like oozing something too. There's always
Ew.
some crud
That
around
seems
it.
very unsafe. If
Yeah.
there's crud, I don't think it works anymore. You got to dispose
No,
of that
you're
safely.
supposed to dispose of it. That's the whole point.
Virginia and Tottenham, what is your quintessential junk drawer item?
It is warranty cards from small appliances I have collected over the years.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And you could add the manuals to every appliance you've ever had
Yes.
to that list too.
100%.
And I bet all those warranties are expired or you didn't register the product.
Why would I do that?
Yeah.
But we hang on to them.
Just in case.
Just in case.
I think in my mind, I'm like, oh, if I was ever to sell the house, I want to be able to give everybody the
That's
the
what I'm
manual.
thinking too, right?
But have you ever moved into a house and went, where are the manuals? I will not buy this house.
It's a very
Not
good
yet.
point. Virginia, you're actually making us all feel a lot better that it's not just us with all this random crap in our junk drawer. Thanks so much.
Have a great day, guys.
Do we have time for one more?
Let's do one more, Steph. Yeah? Okay.
Maria in Bowmanville. So what's that item for you in your junk drawer?
A button that falls off and you say, I'm going to attach it later.
Yes. Buttons. So many buttons.
Or the extra button that comes with like a shirt or something. You're like, oh, put in there for
Yes.
safekeeping.
In the little package. In the little package.
Yes.
And then it's like, where does this button belong?
Yeah.
And then you lose a button, and then you go through the buttons, and it's not the button you need.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know why I save them because I don't even know how to sew a button on. So what am I saving them for?
Glue it on.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Maria, thanks so much for the call.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
The Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast. Celebrating the 80s and 90s with Pooja and Gurdeep.
Pooj, we are going to play a nostalgic 80s, 90s game that you can play along with at home. Steph is going to bleep bloop for us.
And thank goodness it's Steph who's bleep blooping. If you're not familiar with bleep blooping, basically she bleep bloops the lyrics to a song and we have to try to guess what it is, but she's not allowed to say the lyrics. She's only allowed to bleep bloop.
Yes.
That makes any sense.
And you and I are going to work together on this one.
Okay,
to try
so
to figure it out.
Solo. This is tough.
well, you're really good at this. You can actually carry a tune, so I think it works. We should mention these are one-hit wonders from
Yes.
the 80s and 90s.
Oh,
Yes.
you went one-hit wonders.
I did because a lot of the songs that we've used before are the songs that we play. And you will know
Okay.
them because they're the ones that are like the biggest hits of the 80s and 90s. So I was like, let's do one-hit wonders.
I will say the tricky thing about one-hit wonders is sometimes remembering the name of the artist or
Yes,
band
true.
because they were just a flash in the pan.
Yeah.
Okay, play
But these
along
are
at home or
big,
in the car.
Big one-hit wonders.
Big one-hit wonders.
Okay.
So you're starting with the 80s.
I'm going to start with the 80s.
And we're going to work together, Gurdeep.
Working together.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Okay. Blee blue blee blee blue blee blue 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 blee blue blee. Blee blee blue blee blue blee blue 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 blee blue blee.
Na, 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 na. I have no idea, but I know
Yes,
the
you
song.
do. I know that Pooja knows this one more than you, Gertie, but you'll know it. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What is the song?
Well, think of what sound you're making. Who would make that sound?
Tarzan.
Yes. It's Tarzan Boy.
Oh my God, I was just joking. What is this song?
It's Tarzan Boy.
I've never heard of that.
Yes, you have.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
Oh, wow.
I've never. Is that the name of the artist? Or the
No,
song?
the song is called Tarzan Boy, and the artist is Baltimora.
It's actually a really good song.
It is a good
It does sound good,
song.
but I've never heard of either of those.
Wow, you can ding yourself. Okay, no, you got it right. You said Tarzan. That's close enough.
Is it?
We win.
You got that one.
Okay, everyone's screaming at the radio right now. Okay, why don't we go with the 90s one-hit
This is
wonder?
more my bag. Okay.
Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. Bleep, bleep, bloop, bleep. Bleep, bloop, bloop, bloop. Bleep, bleep, bloop, bloop. Bleep, bloop, bloop, bloop. Bleep, bleep, bloop, bloop, bloop. Bleep, bleep, bloop, 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 bloop. Bleep, bleep, bloop, bloop. Bleep, bleep, bloop, bloop, bloop. Bleep, bleep, bloop, 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 bleep, bloop.
Na-na-na-na-na-na. Oh, can you do it again?
Bleep, bloop, bloop, bloop. Bleep, bleep, bloop, 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 bloop. Bleep, bleep, bloop, 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 bloop. I'll do another part for you.
Okay.
Bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop.
Oh, I think a whiskey drink. Chumbawamba. Chumbawamba. Tum something.
I was like, wow, I can't keep doing it.
Oh my God. That song is so obnoxious.
I'm glad I didn't actually sing what those lyrics were there, where you were doing something the night away.
dancing.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I'm tired. Okay, I'll do another 80s one.
What do you think a Chumbawamba concert would be? Just that song 18 times?
I went to one at Snow Job at Sun Peaks in BC, and that's pretty much the only had that and another song. I can't even remember it now.
Lord.
Wow.
Okay.
Good song, though.
Back to the 80s?
Good song.
Back to the 80s. Another one-hit wonder for you. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Bleep, blue, bleep, bloop. Bleep, blue, 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 blue.
Oh, come on, Eileen.
Nice.
Such a good song.
This is a one-hit wonder.
Yes.
What's the name of the artist?
Dexy's Midnight Runners.
Oh, I would never have gotten these.
No way.
See what I'm saying? It's hard to think of the artist
Yeah,
sometimes.
but at least we got the song.
You got the song. Got the
okay.
song. Okay.
This is
one
like-
more 90s song.
This is like one of my favorite 90s songs, and can't believe it's a one-hit wonder. Okay. Here we go. Bleep, bloop, bleep. Bleep, bloop, 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 bloop.
Oh.
Wow, you just ruined it.
Your process is wild. I love your process.
What's going on?
I said, hey. I said,
hey, what's going on?
It's called What's Up. See? Nailed
What
it.
I said.
Who's the artist?
It's Four Non-Blondes.
Four Non-Blondes. The
Yes.
song's What's Up.
What's
Wow.
Up?
So us singing the song, we wouldn't have said What's Up because it's
No.
not in the lyrics. I
No,
was trying
she
to get
does,
there
She
and
does
find the
say it
lyric.
at one point. She says, "What's up?" But yeah, I mean, what's going on? She says mostly.
Guys, you can knock my process all you like, but it resulted
Yeah,
in
it
some
very
correct
impressed.
answers.
Yeah, you were the MVP of this segment.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast. The nearly impossible question.
with Pooja and Gurdeep.
Okay, here it is. 90% of men say they do this again.
Ooh, okay. We're getting a lot of texts at 981-981. Debbie from Keswick saying a pedicure.
Oh, that's a great guess.
That is so that 90% of men say, I got a pedicure. I want to do this again.
If you've had it, if you, like any nail care, you had a manicure, pedicure, I know it's not typically associated with dudes. And every time I go to my place,
I was going to say,
I'm like the
you
only
do
dude
this,
in
right?
there. I do this. I'm actually going for a pedi this weekend. I'm due. And I'm always the only dude in there. And it's like, man, after you've gone once, it's like, you got to keep going back because who wants to cut their own toenails?
After that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get around them, get the cuticles. You can't do it yourself. It's backbreaking labor.
Are you ever like tempted to pick a color and just put on some nail
I
polish?
go clear Paul all the time, baby.
Oh, just clear.
Clear
Okay.
Paul. Yeah, summer, sometimes I'll throw in some blue or some pink.
Oh, okay.
Mix it up.
Very
Actually,
nice.
summer. I think I'll do that this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want, I'll show you my feet on Monday.
Can't wait. I'm marking it in my calendar. 90% of men say they do this again. What do you think it is? Kevin in Barrie.
90% man still smoke.
That they smoke?
Yeah.
And they say they do this again. They've had a dart and they're like, that was tasty. I'm gonna have another.
Yeah.
Okay.
90%. Okay.
I hope not. That would be a very sad society. Yeah, it's not the one, Kevin. Thanks for the guess.
Okay, man. Yeah.
Talfa from Durham region. Do you have a guess to our nearly impossible question?
I do. So I think 90% of men would get married again.
You got it! No, you don't have it. You're so close. You're so close.
You're pretty close.
Would
That's
get
why-
married.
So close.
You're so close. I can't stop yelling.
Delma, so you're in and around the right answer, but that's not quite it. We need you to be more specific.
Would get married a second time.
No. Take it away. Think about it. You're right around it. Think about it. Call us back if it comes to you.
Okay.
Okay,
No more coffee for me.
No. You're picking winners when they haven't won yet?
But she's so close.
So close. Okay, so again,
thought she had it.
90% of men say they do this again. She said get married, which, makes sense. Maybe if you were married once,
Yeah.
you were like, despite it not working out, I wanted to get married again. I get where you're going with it. Close, but not the right answer.
I'm going to add a secondary hint to this, okay?
Okay.
So she said get married. It's not it. I'm going to say the answer skews very romantic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good hint.
Right?
It is very romantic.
I've redeemed myself, right?
I think so.
Okay.
You
90%
got it, but not really. But maybe.
90% of men say they do this again. The hint is someone said get married. That's close. The answer skews romantic. Okay, Telfa is actually back with another guess. What do you got?
Renew their vows.
Oh, again, you're very close.
I'm not talking. I was about to scream again.
Oh my goodness.
You're even closer with that. You're even closer.
Yeah, but that's not it.
You're gonna be so mad when you hear it.
Well, I'm gonna think and I'm gonna call back.
Okay, do it.
Thanks, Telfa.
Okay.
Tom from Mississauga, what's your guess to our nearly impossible question?
Marry the same woman over again.
You got it! Tom, how did you get there?
Oh, just the clue you gave.
Yes, he said that, someone guessed get married, but Gurdeep said it's actually very romantic. Can you believe 90% of men say they do this again, marry the same woman?
That's way too high.
It's way too high. I want to know what percent of those 90% answered with their wives beside them, because that means a certain percentage of them were lying.
I mean, I think the logic makes sense that if you thought that they were worthy of being, your life partner to begin with, one could argue that, you all the qualities you want in a partner, that person still possesses. So, of course, yeah, you'd want to marry the same woman again. No?
Maybe. I don't know, man.
I could see that, like, maybe years later you met her again and you remarried, not right away.
It was under duress. Tom, you nailed it. Thanks so much for playing.
Yep, thanks a lot.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI. The Daily Double.
With Pooja and Gurdeep.
We got two stories you need to know. What do you have, Gurdeep?
This is a wild story, literally. Terrifying. Okay, so a woman who lives in the Christie Pitts area, Bloor and Christie, that area, I guess she often leaves her back door open, and she does that for the cleaning lady, so she can just sort of come on in.
Okay.
Well, the other day, the cleaning lady came over, back door was open, she went upstairs to start cleaning, and then came back downstairs and told the woman, the homeowner, there's a fox in your bedroom.
What?
So the woman thought she was joking or like playing a prank, thought she'd maybe put a stuffed animal in her bed or something. So she went upstairs, and what she saw was a coyote curled up on her bed.
No.
Taking a little siesta.
No.
Just hanging out. So the woman called 911 in the Toronto Wildlife Center, who eventually found the little intruder hiding under the bed.
Oh, my goodness.
In the primary bedroom.
Oh, my.
They treated the coyote on site and then released it back into the wild. Wildlife officials are using this as an example to remind people to stop feeding the coyotes because that just makes them less afraid of humans and domesticated scenarios.
No.
And they can basically turn your home into a little coyote B&B. Leave a positive review.
I wonder why the bed, that must have been a really comfy bed.
Must have been, yeah. To discourage coyotes, they say remove food sources, supervise small pets, and make lots of noise if you encounter one. They don't really know how many coyotes are roaming Toronto. They say nobody really knows. Wildlife officials say if they wanted to find out, it would probably be a multi-million-dollar endeavor. So, Pooj,
wow.
Next time the cleaner tells you there's a fox in your bedroom, do not assume she is joking.
Oh my goodness. I don't even know what I would do. I can't even imagine opening the door and seeing a coyote in my bedroom. Mm-hmm. At least now I know what the plan of action is.
Close the door, call Toronto Wildlife.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you hear about this woman in Italy? She won the lottery, but tossed her lottery ticket in the trash.
Oh.
And then found out that she won €1 million on that ticket.
Please tell me there's another way of verifying.
Okay, so here's what happened. She checked her ticket at the store that she always gets at the same store, the same kiosk, the same machine. And when she went to go put it in, it says it was a non-payable ticket. So she tossed it in the garbage right at the store, right beside the machine. But then she found out that it was the same numbers that she always plays that won the €1 million. So
What the heck?
she went back to the place that she got her ticket from and she said, what's going on? And she wanted to check the trash, but the trash was already taken out off to the dumpster.
I'm going dumpster diving.
Right?
For €1 million.
So she did what any person would do for €1 million. She got in touch with the trash company and they were able to identify which garbage truck picked up the trash at that location. And that truck was actually on the way to the dumpster. So they were able to identify that. But still, there's lots of bags of trash
Dumpster
even
dive.
within that. So she hired the garbage worker to go through all of the trash, and there were lots of tickets because you can imagine that basket or like the garbage trash can right beside the machine is filled
with lottery tickets.
Yeah, so to have to also go through all of that to find it, in the end,
you know what that means?
they found it.
They found it.
They found it fully intact.
Okay, but why
it wasn't even damaged?
Why did the machine say it was a no-winner? I'd be mad at this place.
Good question, because the machine only plays out like small, cash winnings.
But it should say, go see an official, you've won.
Well, lesson learned. So it would never have given her that kind of money, obviously, as a payout. And so when it says non-payable, it doesn't mean it's not a winning ticket. So she learned her lesson. The only catch for her was she had to agree to pay and incur all the costs to get the garbage worker and the delivery truck and all that stuff to stop, because that would be taxpayer money.
Don't tell me that cost €1 million.
No. She did agree to it, but I think after winning €1 million, she'll be just fine.
In the end, she came out broke.
Thanks for listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Listen to Pooja and Gurdeep live weekday mornings from 5 to 9.
Only on 98.1 CHFI.
Toronto's perfect music mix.